So one of the most common questions that I get asked is something along the lines of, what is the best 3x3 cube? Or what cube should I buy? And I'm going to try and answer that in the next sort of 3 or 4 minutes and give you an overview of my thoughts on that. So in my opinion, there are 3 main players in the 3x3 cube market right now. There's Gans, there's Chi, and there's Moyu. And Chi and Moyu have their different sub-brands as well, such as Cong's Design, Guoguan, The Valk, and X-Man. This is as of 2016, so if you're watching this video a while after this, 2018 or so, it may have changed as hardware is constantly evolving. But in my opinion, 3x3 hardware has got to the stage, and has been there for quite a while, whereby the hardware itself is just about perfect. There are so many different cubes, and as shown in this video, you can get great times on all of them, so it really doesn't matter a huge deal. So that is to say, there is no one answer as to the question of the best speed cube. Essentially what it comes down to is personal preference, which is very subjective. So different cubes have different characteristics in terms of how they look, feel and perform, and they also have varying price points, which may be a factor. Ideally, you should go to a competition, try out a bunch of different cubes, and decide after that. Obviously, not everyone is able to do that, in which case, I'd recommend reading or watching reviews online about the major 3x3 cubes. However, you shouldn't buy a cube just because somebody else uses it or somebody else thinks it's amazing. You should use a cube which is comfortable for you and promotes confidence in your solving, whether that be via stability, speed, corner cutting, or anything else. I know plenty of people who struggle to get comfortable with any of the Gans variants simply because it does not fit their turning style. Similarly, I know plenty of people who absolutely love their Weilong GPS, but for whatever reason it doesn't suit me and I don't particularly like that cube specifically. That being said, I think there are at least sort of 5 or 6 different cubes on the market right now, which I could probably get very similar solve times on. But there are 3 main reasons that I use the Gan cubes. The first being that I'm very comfortable with the overall cube style, having used their sort of variants for about a year and a half, and so it fits my turning style quite well. The second is because I have all my personal bests on the cube, both at home and in competition, so I know I'll get good times on it no matter what, although that could just be a product of me having used them a lot more than any other brand. And lastly, because they're offered to sponsor me and they give me the opportunity to go to travel to competitions and meet cubers from around the world, so they've brought me to places such as China, Mexico, Poland and the Czech Republic, which are places I may not have been to if not for that, and hopefully many places to come as well. So if you're looking for specific cube recommendations, I'd be comfortable using any of the following cubes if I was to, demonstrate speed cubing or something, or just try and get a fast time generally. And this list is by no means exhaustive, but I think it's a decent overview of sort of my preferences. So we've got the Gans 356 version 2, the Gans 356 Air, the Chi Thunderclap, the Valk 3, the X-Man Tornado, the Guoguan Weishao, the Cong's Design Meiying, and the Moyu Tanglong V2. So I hope this helped. I'm happy to take any questions in the comments and enjoy the remaining solves.